how to drink water. Okay, so we've been taught to have 8 glasses of water a day, but we don't have a system for it. We just drink when we're thirsty, when we're feeling hot, or when we're eating, just whenever, as long as you get to that amount and we're kind of like, yeah, that's cool. But actually, how you want to drink your water is, you want to treat it like your food. So you have specific times for your food. You eat a bunch of food and you finish the whole session in one sitting. So you do the same with your water. Have a bunch of water depending on you. I have like 750 ml to a liter in one sitting depending on how thirsty I am. And you want to make this water digestible. So you know, sometimes you drink so much water you just piss everything out. So to prepare your body to absorb it, you're supposed to swivel the water in your mouth, like you're washing your mouth out, and you want to mix the water with your saliva. And that also regulates the temperature of the water that you're drinking, so that it's a comfortable temperature for your body. And when you swallow it, your body's like, okay, cool, so it's got all of the enzymes and all the things, like it recognizes that it's supposed to absorb the water. Don't drink your water with your food, because your digestive juices that is meant to digest your food will get diluted. And if it gets diluted, it will not only will it slow down your digestion, it will also it might be that the water that you're drinking is actually taking the nutrients from your food and flushing it out. Yeah, rather than you actually benefiting from the nutrients of the food that you're eating. If you're gonna be exercising, have your water at least an hour before. This is the same as food, so have it like away from your food and away from your exercising, like an hour before, and just store your body up with the water before you then head on to going to the gym or going for practice. And don't drink whilst you're in the gym if you can manage that. I mean, you can sip if you know your mouth gets dry or whatever, but at the end of your practice, you know, or during, you don't want to be chugging and chugging. Just have a little sip and just wet it out, and then yeah, and sort of settle after that. Then when you get thirsty again, or if you like, I've timed my drinking so that it's at least an hour or a little bit before my meal times. So I time my practices so that, you know, they don't get like all messed up. 2 days after I was given this information, it was winter, and it was really cold. It might as well have been winter, and my lips were cracked and my skin was super dry. And after just 2 days of doing this, miracle, like total miracle. So yeah, so this is a life changer for me. Now let's take it to the next level, which is, okay, so if you haven't had this before, water can store memories. Researchers are developing liquid hard drives because water is so good at storing information that hard drives are being designed using water. So this is science. This is not just like voodoo. If you don't know about Emoto, he was the guy who did that experiment where he's like, to one jar, he's like, oh, I love you, and to one's like, oh, I hate you, you're shit. And then the crystals were like nice, and then this one was shit. So that was a famous experiment done to show that water can store emotions, and can store information and also emotions. It has something to do with the fact that water has this property. They're called water clusters. So a water cluster is different. Like if you take different sources of water anywhere, you'll find that the water clusters are different. And the way that it works is that it's the angle of the hydrogen atoms to the oxygen, and that's how the clusters are being formed depending on the information that they have. So now that you're hydrating and you're storing all that water up in your system, what information it is in your water. So consider the fact that your water's gone through treatment plants, gone through thousands of kilometers of pipes, and it's just collecting all of this information and just getting pumped, to get to your tap for you to drink your water. Are these pipes made of love and goodness? Well, just in case they're not, this is what you can do. Don't drink the water right out from the tap. So fill up a container that's not made of plastic, something natural, and just let it sit on your counter for like overnight or maybe 2 nights. And just let it sit. It's okay. It's kind of like if you want a doctor to operate on you and she's just come out of a haunted house obstacle course, you kind of want to let her like sit it out, just relax for a little bit and calm down before she goes over and manhandles you. If you want to take it another step further, then you can do the emoto thing of like loving your water and getting the water to store that information of love. So when you're drinking your water, that is the information that you are absorbing in your body, and your cells are just going to be like,